John in Willis has an insulation question.
He's not sure about adding some more, Tom.
Well, let's clear him up.
Let's clear John up. He
Yes.
writes to us. He says, I currently have R19 in my attic, and I'm going to add another R19 next week. Or should I add another R30? And what do you think about adding Heat Block Ultra Spray-On Radiant Barrier to the underneath of the hot roof decking? I'd like to know if it makes a difference compared to the cost. So what advice do you have money-wise for him in terms of which is the best choice?
Quite frankly, I would tell him to add an R13 to his already R19.
Okay, I'm not good. Hang on. That's
Okay.
good. It's going to be about R30 when he's done.
32, I do believe, if I'm correct.
9 and 3 would be 12, not from not. Okay, yeah.
Anyway, is everybody in agreement with me? All right, because R30 is where you're looking for, but should you do the radiant barrier? Absolutely. They need to both be in the attic, not just one.
I checked your math. It is 32.
Okay, thank you. And anyway, and you do not want to put another R19 unless you got it really cheap, you got it for free, somebody gave you some rolls of it, then it's perfectly fine to put it in. But don't put another R30 in there. It's going to be really high. You always combine what you have with what you want to add. And if you add insulation on top of this insulation, make sure there's no paper barrier or any kind of backing. So what you would end up doing if you bought an R13 that's faced, if you've got a good deal on it, just rip the paper off before you lay it down.
What about the radiant barrier? Do that?
Again, absolutely. You have to have both. And
right.
I did mention that a little earlier. You've got to. You were doing math at the time.
I was doing math. I'm sorry.
Right, but you have to have both to make it all work right. You really were when I said that.
We have skills in our house, and this isn't one of them.
Okay.
All right. There's
funny.
lots more helpful answers like that don't require math skills at HomeShowRadio.com under the Ask Tom tab.